Hi, welcome to Real Talk Football TV Premier League debate show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe yourself. Chat with Tobias. All right, Wednesday, Tobias. The big game, the biggest game for both clubs, really, for both managers as well. Europa League final, 16th and 17th in the Premier League, which is bonkers. Man United have lost 18 games this season. Spurs have lost 20.
21, I think.
Is it 21 now?
I think.
Yeah, because that's the Villa.
Villa, I think
21 games. If it weren't for Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester being so shit, you man are in a relegation dogfight. You still haven't got, both teams still haven't got 40 points. I saw a stat this morning.
I see it. I know exactly what you're going to say. Since December.
No, I'm talking about the one since Ruben Amorim's come to the Prem. He hasn't won back-to-back games for Man United yet. And Man United haven't won back-to-back games this season. That's mad.
I didn't think it was that one. I saw the one where Man United had 30 points in December.
Wow.
I don't know how true. I don't know how true that is.
That can't happen. No way.
This is what I'm saying.
So you've collected like 9 points? You're on 39 points. What, 9 points since December?
Since January, yeah. Apparently, that's what I saw. I didn't have time to verify the source.
Going on that, Tobias. Listen, like I've said before about Tottenham, I don't really class Tottenham as an elite football club. Never have. Since I've been watching football, Tottenham never been that team that's fighting for leagues, Champions Leagues, big trophies. Maybe they've only, to me, in my lifetime, I've only seen two major trophies, which is the Champions League final, now the Europa League final. And I've been watching football, feels like forever. So, but going to Man United now, what we've just said, I don't know if that stat's true, 30 points in December, basically only accumulating 9 points. That's mad. Not even winning a back-to-back game. He's been there for 7 months. Does it feel like if the media like you, you can kind of buy time and they can kind of manipulate these so-called new nerd-type fans, where I feel if this was 10, 15 years ago, I think you get rid of him.
Oh, listen. Obviously, you mentioned the teams below us being that bad. If it was different seasons, they may have had to make a decision.
Yeah.
Because it would have been that tight. It's only because you've had that sort of blanket from you've known that from ages that there's the same three was going to get relegated. It's similar to the title race. You knew Liverpool were going to win the league. You knew the three that was going to get relegated. So whether that's the reason why they've been able to get their foot off the gas, or the hierarchy haven't made decisions, is quite obvious to me. But to get to how it's got to is crazy. It's giving me sort of AVB vibes, and I told you from the beginning, from when rival fans are saying that they like your manager, you've got problems. You've got hella problems, yeah. So when everyone's saying, "Oh, he talks well," okay, like I'm here. I'm not here right now to be in or out. None of that. Wednesday's my only focus right now. But if we're just breaking down the ongoings of what's happened throughout the season, I've been consistent. Like, apparently Ten Hag had to go because apparently everyone was telling us De Gea needed to go. That happened. Yeah. So everyone's got what they've got, what they wanted in a way. And that's including Man United fans, because the media was all over De Gea. He was gone. Ten Hag. You knew if he had a bad result, it was gonna, especially early, things were gonna get bad. You knew that from how we finished last year. So we was going out for a manager to improve because we had the belief that our team was better than how it was positioned, and that's been the same for 3 years when everyone's been telling us to get rid of Eric Ten Hag. Same reason why we got rid of Solskjaer. So all of a sudden these same players we're saying, or you've got variation, but even the players that were brought in, no one was saying it was rubbish. Hoyland's probably the only one that had question marks above his head, really. No one had major complaints about many of their signings made when they first come in.
Well, when Amorim came to Man United were only 4 points off the Champions League spots when he came in. Now they are 16th, haven't won back-to-back games. They've gone back. The thing is, they've gone backwards. They haven't. He hasn't. We don't know what style of play he's trying to do, and then you've got these stupid fans, which I hope you keep it forever because I'm a Liverpool supporter. But you've got these stupid fans saying he hasn't got his players yet. When have we got this new generation of fans or people thinking that you have to have new set of players to play your philosophy? I remember back in the day, these are the cards you're dealt with. Now make these players better. That's your job. You're a manager. Your job is to make these players better. Your job is to make the team better. And they've gone backwards. And to me, it feels like that Man United still haven't learnt their lesson. Remember what we talked about when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was winning all them games, and we both said what Man United need to do is go, thank you, but no thank you. Get somebody in. You gave him a new deal, and it just went pop. And I think the same thing's going to happen. I think you're going to win on Wednesday, and that's going to buy him time. But why would you, as a chairman, you would give him 100, 150 million pound, and the team's gone backwards? Why do you think he's going to get a new set of players in, and then miraculously, the style and the football's going to change, and you're not going to fly at the table? If I'm the chairman, I ain't giving you nothing. I'd be like, thank you for the Europa League. I think we've made a mistake, but it feels like these new guys, they're going to make the same mistakes what the previous owners have done.
Well, they ain't really the previous owners. Same
owners. Yeah, same owners.
25%. You got a billionaire with a boss. It makes no sense. So that just they're just running the business side of things and being that face for people to shoot at, or giving that cover to Glazers in a way, because now it's all about Ineos a lot of the time. Glazers really get forgotten about. But it's like I'm arguing about something I didn't want to happen in the first instance. Like, you can say how bad Ole was, but Ole was probably the last person that got us consecutive top 4 finishes, which is crazy. So we were screaming how bad it was then, in a way. So then obviously Ten Hag comes in, everyone's screaming style of play, blah blah blah. We got a style of play now. I told you the only thing that matters is winning football. Like, style of play nonsense, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Are you winning?
Facts.
That is it. Doesn't matter what brand of football you're playing. Are you winning? Yeah, for the people that go and the fans that have to watch it, yeah, obviously it's not great, but that evolves when you start winning things.
But I like I said before, Tobias, I think the media has a lot to play and playing with people's minds, in a sense of, you've got two managers. If you look at Ange, you look at Ruben Amorim. Ange, they don't like him because Ange don't give a fuck. He don't like the media. Doesn't give nothing much to the media. He's very standoffish. And he's been dead. I understand that, but they're on him because, a bit like how Ten Hag was, didn't really like the English media. He felt like they were always going at him, and he would say some silly stuff. He should have kept his mouth shut. But I think with Ruben, to me, he's like a Beckford manager. He's saying all the right stuff, and he's been so honest that he's give the papers and give the journalists a lot to write about.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So they like him.
Yeah, but it's the same as fans, isn't it? Fans will go, "Oh, it's transparency."
But that's what I'm saying. But he isn't winning, and that's the thing. He's been there for 7 months.
If we compare this to anyone, you can compare this to any stage of life, whether you be a parent, whether you're fucking the prime minister, whatever it be. Yeah, you don't. If you're way below that level, you don't want to know the truth. The truth, sometimes ignorance is bliss. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be telling your youth that I ain't got bread to put no food on the table. You don't want to hear like these politicians, because politicians lie to you every day. You still roll with it. The truth don't help no one, but the opposition. It's not helping us internally, because these players are seeing this. Play the game. What happened to playing the game? Why all of a sudden do we have to be honest? honest, don't really be working for me right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like you've killed everyone's confidence. Even Ten Hag was taking bullets for Rashford. At least that shows some sort of that your manager's with you. Do you know what I'm saying? My mentor's throwing everyone under the bus. Like everything about it doesn't make sense for me, and I'm the same